cold, isn't it? Can't get warm. Sun's out in Manchester.
Cutbacks. The room was so expensive we couldn't afford the heating. Diolch am ddod i'r gynhadledd. Good morning or good afternoon. Thank you for attending the press conference. We've got this press conference with Ryan regarding the squad against Denmark and Albania. And then after, Paul Bowden, who is the coach of the under-19 side, who will be playing in the UEFA tournament that we're hosting next week, will be available to talk about his squad as well. As I mentioned earlier, if we can stick to topic, please, in this part of the press conference. We're all ready. Who wants to go first? Yeah, thanks.
Afternoon, Ryan.
Afternoon.
Just looking down the list here and looking at the dates of birth, I work out there's 12 players of the 26 under the age of 24. Would you say investing in the youth, if you like, for want of a bad cliche, is something that's quite important to you?
Yeah, it is quite important, but also important is getting the, I've spoke about before, getting the balance of the squad right, where you do bring young players in, but also you have them experienced players to look up to. And that's always tricky, trying to get that right balance, but up to now I think it's worked, of exposing the young players to playing against Ireland away, which is a tough fixture. Playing at home to Spain, exposing them to these sort of fixtures, which hopefully in the future will stand us in good stead.
Do you think that's maybe something that you've taken from your playing days? Sir Alex Ferguson would have been one of the best, as if you're good enough, you're old enough. Yeah. But
also, I go back to when I first got into the team, you had the likes of Brian Robson, Steve Bruce, who helped me along the way. When things are going great, you don't need that help. But when you maybe a bad bit of form or you make a mistake in a game, that's when the experienced players can help you through. You've seen that with Matty Smith in the game against Ireland. Made that mistake early on, but he was helped along the way by them experienced players.
Do you think the likes of Gareth Bale, Ashley Williams, Rambo as well, are naturally quite good at putting the arm around the shoulder and taking those players under their wing? Everyone's different.
You have talkers within the squad, and then you have players who lead by example in training. Maybe don't say so much, but are leaders in the way that they conduct themselves, or the way they train, or the way they prepare themselves for games. So you have different sort of characters. It's up to the young players to maybe look up to players in their position, or have been there and done it, and learn from that.
Ryan, Gareth Bale is back, having been injured for the last 2 games. Fit, is he firing, would you say?
I don't know. I've not seen many of the games because they're not on Sky anymore. What, are they on 11 or something? Is it? I haven't got that. So I haven't seen it. But we're talking about a world-class player who obviously never lets his country down, and I'm glad. Obviously, we've got the weekend to get through, but hopeful that he'll be meeting up on the Sunday.
He's taken an awful lot of flack in Spain at the moment. Can coming away with the Wales team sort of help him cope with that, or does he need help, would you say?
No, I don't think he needs it. What's he been, 5 years at Madrid? I had it at United. You're under that scrutiny all the time. So that's something Gareth's used to. He likes coming away. He was with us more or less the duration in the last camp, trying to get over his injury, and it's good to see him back playing. So yeah, I know that he can't wait to join up with the lads and be a part of the game. So, like I say, we've got 1 weekend to get through, and hopefully he'll be there for Denmark.
And he appears able to put any Spain issues behind him, or Real Madrid issues behind him, when he turns up for Wales.
Yeah, of course. He's an experienced player, and he's been there, and he's probably experienced most things as a player. Being at a big club like Real Madrid, and such a successful one, he would have seen everything. So, yeah, I don't expect Gareth to turn up any other way, any other sort of mood than he would in the past, because he's a professional player, a brilliant player, and one obviously that we want within the team and the squad.
You've had us all searching Google. James Lawrence, Anderlecht. Tell us how you came about him and what he can bring to the squad.
Yeah, we got made aware of him over the last 6 months or so. He's obviously gone under the radar. You know, he started off at Arsenal and then played the majority of his career abroad. But he's someone who fits the profile. That's how I want to play. You know, a good footballer, a defender who likes to bring the ball out, comfortable with the ball at his feet, and it'll be good to get to see him up close. And Albert has watched him a couple of times. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to see him at close quarters.
Do you know what his Welsh qualification is, and how did you come?
Do you?
No.
It's not like Europe. Yeah, his grandmother's from Haverfordwest, so that's how he qualifies. And like I say, looking forward to seeing him in the squad. And
is it someone you were made aware of by sort of a member of the public, or is it Albert?
No, it was someone at the Welsh FA. So we're always looking for, obviously, players who are available to play for Wales, and then we'll check them out and see if they're good enough. So we got them, like I say, made aware of James, and he's playing at a good club, a very good club, and he's playing regular. So yeah, he's someone who, like I say, fits the profile of how I want to play. Daniel
James gets called up. You called him into the squad last time. What have you made of his sort of impact this season?
Yeah, he's on fire. He's on fire at the moment. And he's someone who has got genuine speed, and someone who's exciting, someone who can start a game or potentially come on and make an impact. So we had him in the training camp before the Mexico game. He was unlucky not to travel to LA. But like you said, we had him in the last squad, and yeah, it's good to have him in the squad now and see what he can do.
Did you think the last squad he'd even improved from when you saw him before the summer? Because he's certainly come on leaps and bounds.
Yeah, that happens, you know. And you know, I had 3 training sessions with him, so it's a short space of time. But it was good to see him again, and you know, you always want players joining the squad who are playing regularly. Obviously, that's not always the case. There's different circumstances, but when you've got someone playing regular and playing really well, and you know, especially front players, if they're playing and they're confident and they're doing well, it can make the difference.
Neil Taylor back without Ben Davies, is that an obvious step for you?
Yeah, it is. I mean, Tails has been unlucky. Obviously, I know him. I've played with him. Great lad, great character. So it would be good to have him in the squad, a popular member of the squad in the past, and he's playing again. So, like you say, with Ben missing, suspended, and it gives a chance for Ben to have that rest over that 2-week period, because he has been playing a lot of football, and with that, gives a chance for us to have a look at Tails and see how he's doing.
So with Ben, you didn't think about calling him up for Albania?
No, I didn't, for that reason. He's played a lot of football. I spoke to him at the weekend and he was quite happy with that. You know, Ben, he'll be there supporting the team on Friday. He was disappointed not to be involved with Albania, but he fully understands. He's played a lot of football and it gives him a chance to get some training in and a little bit of rest during that 2 weeks.
And Paul Dummett as well, so you've got a sort of selection choice there.
Yeah, which is what you want. You know, I've talked about it a lot, having 2 players in each position. And even though Ben Davies is missing, you know, we've got Paul Dummett, Neil Taylor, 2 very good players in his place. So that's a plus because, you know, Paul Dummett would have played in the last squad. Unfortunately, he had a hamstring injury, but now he gets his chance again.
What is the situation with Matt Smith? with FC20 asking you whether he can play for them in the middle of the 2 games?
Yeah, that's something that we've got to monitor over the next week or so, because obviously the league doesn't stop during the international window, and they've got a big game the next day, but it's always a juggling act. Obviously, we have a huge game on the Friday, and he's an important member of the squad, so yeah, we'll have dialogue over the next week or so. Yeah, we'll just see where we are with that, because Matty is an important part of the squad.
So what is the score? He will definitely be with you for Denmark. Is there some doubt about going to Albania then?
Yeah, we'll just see. I'll talk to Matty as well in the club, and just see where we're at.
As you remember, Mark, he was played twice in a day, didn't he?
Did he?
Bayern Munich and Wales, if I remember rightly.
Before my time, that. I'm not that old.
Well, you don't remember, but I remember, yeah. Aaron Ramsey, in what sort of state of mind do you think he is in coming into the Wales camp, given the uncertainty over his future at Arsenal? Yeah,
he hasn't been a problem. I mean, there was different circumstances last time, obviously, with the expectation, well, the arrival of the twins. So, no, again, just like Gareth, he's an experienced player, and he has been playing. You know, he's played in the Europa games, and I expect him to come fit, firing, and wanted to do well like he always does.
Can you understand a team like Bayern Munich being linked with him?
I'm not going to get into all the teams that are linked with players, but he's a quality player, and he would fit into the majority of teams around Europe. So there's no surprise when he does get linked with good teams and good clubs.
Right, it could be a very special couple of days for Chris Gunter. Will the record have any influence on your selection? And what have you made of a player whose debut was the game before you retired?
Yeah, I mean, when he does get to that or beats the record, it'll be a fantastic achievement. Great professional, brilliant player, great character, and someone who deserves all the plaudits that he gets. He's not been starting a lot of games recently, but for me, he's been brilliant to have around the squad, because he doesn't throw his toys out the pram. He just gets on with it. A good professional, and is ready to be called upon like he was in Ireland, and did really well when he come on. So he's a valuable member of the squad.
There's real competition now for him, isn't there?
Yeah, there is, and that's what I want. That's what I want. I wanted it at the start, and we've got it. Not only for places, but during the week, within training. So a real competitive edge. That's what I wanted. That's what I had as a player, and yeah, we've got that at the moment.
So let's say he equals the record against Denmark. Would it be in your mind to give him the chance to break that record against Albania?
It'll be in my mind, yeah.
Will it influence your selection then?
Probably not, no. I mean, individual records are great, but you have to look at the overall picture. But it will get broke, whether it'll be next camp or whether it be in March. We'll have to wait and see.
And just very quickly, Denmark have announced their squad today. Obviously, what did you learn from the defeat in Denmark, and what do you want a week on Friday?
Well, I didn't learn. I already knew that they were a very good team. They've got a really good record. But we played some good stuff as well, and we were in the game up until the penalty. But it'll be tough. It'll be tough. But it'll be tough for Denmark as well, because we are a good team. We're back at Cardiff City Stadium. It'll be a brilliant atmosphere, and it's a really important game for us, because when we started this Nations League, we wanted to win the group. And we've got a chance to do that. It's in our own hands, which is what you want in your last game, for it to be in your own hands. So I'm looking forward to it. I know the players are looking forward to it, and I know the fans are, because they'll be there supporting us and making it as difficult as possible for Denmark.
And the very last one, you've picked this squad for both games. In other words, you're not anticipating, unless it's injury or whatever, people not playing in the second game because it's a friendly.
No. We'll monitor it like we always do. Denmark is obviously the important one, but Albania is too, and it maybe gives an opportunity for players who've played a lot to have a rest, and players who haven't been involved to get a game. But it's just getting that balance, giving players a chance who maybe haven't had a chance, but also we want to win the game.
Lawrence.
Denmark's a bit of a cup final, if you like, Ryan. So I mean, you're going to learn quite a lot about your players going into this game. What are you looking for from them?
Well, looking for them to perform. Like you say, it is a cup final. It's, you know, if we win, we top the group, and there's massive implications with that. You know, we top the group, we get another chance if we don't qualify automatically with the Euros. We go into Pot A. Financially, it'd be huge because we'll be playing bigger teams in the next Nations League. So it is massive, and I'll be making the players aware how big a game it is. But also recognising that Denmark are a good team, and they showed that in the first game. But we were competitive. We were competitive in that game, and we will be in this game as well.
There's been some detractors of the Nations League, but it's given you some huge games to get your team ready for the qualifiers next year. Yeah,
it has. I've really enjoyed it, and I think overall, once everyone gets their head round it and understands what it's about, I think the fans have enjoyed it as well. It's been really competitive, and yeah, like I say, it gives us a big opportunity for a lot of things if we win this game. So it's a massive game.
I just wondered, for me, David Brooks has been sort of getting rave reviews across sort of the Premier League. How far can he go? Can he be a top 6 player?
Yeah, I mean, Brooks is the sort of player that you would pay to go and watch. You know, he gets you off your seat, takes players on, a great lad. But he will just get better. He'll just get better and better. He'll get stronger. He's scoring goals now. And yeah, I think he's at a brilliant club under a brilliant manager. And he's now got the platform to show what ability he's got, which is a lot of ability. And he's shown that this season. So he can be whatever he wants to be, Brooksy. But at the moment, yeah, I mean, I think he's just enjoying his football, and I think everyone's enjoying watching him.
Thanks, Lawrence. Okay. Paul will be here to talk about the under-19s. And Ryan, the written press and a couple of one-to-one interviews. No more questions? Okay, thank you. Diolch yn fawr.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.